So hi everyone, my name is Antonio Coronado. I am a communication major here at the university, and I have a triple minor in Spanish, French, and Gender and Women's Studies. A fun fact about me is that I can speak 4 languages: Spanish, French, obviously, English, and then a little bit of Italian. So it all started my freshman year in a gen ed course, actually, in GWS 150, I think it was at the time, Gender in a Contemporary Society. I had Professor Francisco Galarte, and I really enjoyed it. And so we were sitting there watching Orange is the New Black, just kind of having this huge lecture hall setting. And I remember taking notes and thinking, oh my gosh, that's me. And I was going through my readings, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is everything I've been wondering about my own identity, my sexuality, my Latinidad, like all of me is here. Whoa, this is a real place, this is a real study. And so after the final exam, my TA, Dylan at the time, came up to me and was like, you should really consider majoring in this. And I'm like, women's studies? Is that like a real thing? Like, would that be weird? Like, I don't know. And so I remember coaching myself through this process of like, I can do this is okay, I can do this is weird, but it's okay. It became this process of rephrasing in my mind, you know what? Yeah, I am studying women, I'm understanding gender, so yeah. And it became this process of understanding, this is what I like. So that's kind of how it started, and it's evolved slowly into this passion for social justice. So my minor in Gender and Women's Studies has now acted as a bedrock for which a lot of my academic pursuits have sprung forth. So as a first year accelerated master's student, a lot of my research in the comm department is based on intersectionality. Right now I'm doing a pilot study and now a full study through the IRB on perceptions of immigrants, using specifically age and gender. My Gender and Women's Studies minor has informed me how to approach things a different way, and it provides a different lens for analysis. I really loved it. As an undergraduate so far, everything I've done has been to uplift students. It's been to empower those who don't have voices, whether as an intern for the Orange Resource Center, now as a casework intern for Congressman Grijalva. Everything that I've done has been intersectional in nature and based on my social justice studies at the university. If you're interested in a Gender and Women's Studies minor, I'd have to say one thing. You're a part of this. Right? So something that I learned as a part of that gen ed course was that I was in those books. Those readings were about me, whether that was about whiteness, whether that was about Latinx identity, Latinidad, whether that was about my queerness, different ability status. You are as part of this society as you are about the readings from the class. And so in understanding yourself a little bit more in a grade, you understand the world a little bit more. So if I have one thing to tell you, learn about yourself a bit. While it can be easy to get caught up in the texts and readings from a class, it's important to understand that you're not just reading about a feminist scholar from the 80s. You're not just reading about burning bras in a trash can. You're learning about the world and how we understand each other. And it's just as important and just as valid as psychology is, or as communication is.